Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. I'm Riku from Japan. This channel is all about Go, which is an exciting and easy to start board game. Today, we have two main topics, reviewing and etiquette of Go games. Good etiquette is about having a respect. We can't play games without an opponent, so don't forget about it.
Now, let's begin with reviewing. First topic is about the win and loss of Go. I'm sure you remember how the win and loss is decided in the rules. It is about the size of territory, which is an area surrounded by stones. So which wins in this case, black or white? Do you need some time to count? So if you count, black has 32 points and white has 29 points. The answer is black. Is that really so? Do you remember the very important rule of Go, komi? Komi gives 6.5 points to white to make it fair. So after adding komi, white has 35.5 points, as black has 32, the winner is white. If you had added komi before I mentioned, I'll be very proud of you. Next rule we can't miss is prohibited placement. Stones can be placed on any intersections of a board excepting this prohibited placement. Remember? That is a point where the opponent can capture immediately after you play. For example, here or here. Those points have no livery, however, there is an exception of prohibited placement. That is a case you can capture your opponent's stones by placing one on that point, like this. Today, I would like to add a rule related to prohibited placement. The rule is called ko. By ko rule, when a stone is placed on the exceptional point of prohibited placement, the next player can't capture that stone. Let's take a look at an example. Black 1 is put on the exceptional point of prohibited placement and captures this white stone. Then, because of ko rule, a white stone can't be placed on the same place as the captured one for the next turn. If it is allowed, capturing each other's stones will be repeated forever. That is why the ko rule exists. White can't be placed on that point only for the right next turn, and then it can be put after that turn. Next topic is about life and death. It is about if stones are going to be captured or secured. Being able to judge life and death of stones can prevent waste of moves and can make more effective moves. When judging life and death, the eye is the key. The eye is a prohibited placement. When there are two eyes in the territory, the group of stones can leave because the opponent can't surround them. Now, judge the life and death of black stones. This is white's turn. What do you think? The answer is dead. It looks like there are two eyes, but actually not. The black stones left up are on the Atari, so white can't put a stone on the eye left. This means black has only one eye and is dead. I recommend you to try many life and death questions if you want to improve your Go skill efficiently. Now, let's review the principles and the strategies through checking the different stages of Go game. There are opening, middle, and ending stages. During the opening stage, players roughly shape their territories using a single or two space jump. In the middle stage, stones are connected and territories become more defined, while protecting your territory and attacking your opponent's ones. In the ending stage, all the stones become connected and finally, dame are filled. During a game, it is very helpful to understand which stage you are in now, because players have different purposes depending on the stage. We have briefly reviewed what we've learned so far, If there were topics you don't remember well, I recommend you to go back to the previous videos and watch them again. Now, I'd like to introduce the etiquette of Go. There's nothing difficult about it, just don't do things you won't like having done to you. For example, abandoning the game in the middle or spending unnecessarily long time thinking is frustrating. Especially in online matches, it is easier to ignore the etiquette because players can't see each other's face, so be careful. Let's enjoy games with good manners. Nextly, I shall explain one of Go's common sense, nigiri. Nigiri is a thing players do before beginning a game in order to decide who makes the first move. I'll show you how it is done. Firstly, the player who has white holds some number of stones without thinking. Then, the player with black stone makes a guess about the number of stones. If he thinks the number is odd, put one black stone. And if he thinks the number is even, put 2 black stones on the board. Then, the player with white stones opens his hand and counts them. After counting white stones, if the player with black stone guessed right, that player goes first. If the guess was wrong, the player with white stone goes first. Did you understand how nigiri works? By the way, nigiri is a Japanese word and it literally means hold or grip.
Today, we review basic rules and strategies, and then we learn the fundamental Go etiquette. In the next video, I will explain the flow of Go games through showing an actual match. See you in the next video.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. See you in my next video.